What a shocking turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. The NBA world has been buzzing non-stop over the possibility of a reunion that many fans thought could change the course of basketball history once again. Imagine it for a second, Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant, two of the most lethal offensive weapons the game has ever seen, reuniting under the Golden State Warriors banner for one last historic run. It sounded like a dream, a fairy tale ending to one of the most dominant partnerships in league history. But that dream has been shattered. Reports have now confirmed that Kevin Durant has rejected the opportunity to play alongside Curry once more, leaving fans heartbroken and wondering why. To understand just how big this news is, we need to rewind. Back in 2016, the entire league was shaken to its core when Durant made the bold decision to join the Golden State Warriors after leaving Oklahoma City. That move sparked outrage, admiration, and endless debates. But what no one can deny is the impact it had. Durant instantly elevated the Warriors into a juggernaut. Golden State went on to capture back-to-back championships in 2017 and 2018, with Durant earning Finals MVP honors both times. The Curry-Durant duo became one of the most unstoppable forces in basketball, and fans still talk about the sheer dominance they displayed together. Fast forward to 2025, the Warriors are no longer the unbeatable dynasty they once were. Curry is now in the later stages of his legendary career, still an incredible talent but desperate for help to keep Golden State in contention. Draymond Green has battled age and injuries. Klay Thompson is gone. The roster has talent, but it lacks that superstar firepower that once made them the scariest team in the league. Naturally, when whispers started to surface that Kevin Durant might be on the move again, Warriors fans immediately began dreaming about a reunion. Could Curry and Durant run it back? Could they give the NBA one last reminder of their greatness? And for a brief moment, it seemed possible. The Warriors reportedly explored scenarios to bring Durant back to the Bay Area, discussions that had fans lighting up social media with excitement. Analysts debated what such a move would mean. Would it restore Golden State's title hopes? Would it tarnish Durant's legacy or solidify it by showing he was willing to finish what he started with Curry? The speculation was endless. But then came the crushing news: Kevin Durant has rejected the opportunity. He doesn't want to return to the Warriors. He doesn't want to reunite with Curry. And he's made that very clear. Why would Durant turn down such a chance? Well, there are several reasons, and they reveal just how complex this situation really is. First, there's the matter of Durant's own legacy. For years, critics have accused him of taking the easy route by joining the Warriors in 2016. Despite his Finals MVPs and legendary performances, there has always been a shadow over his time in Golden State. Some fans and analysts have never given him full credit for those championships, arguing that Curry was the foundation and Durant simply joined a ready-made dynasty. If he were to return now, the same criticisms would resurface. Durant has made it clear in the past that he doesn't want his career defined by playing in Curry's shadow. Then there's the matter of pride. Durant's relationship with the Warriors didn't end perfectly. Remember, tensions boiled over in 2019, particularly with Draymond Green. That infamous sideline argument during a regular season game still lingers in the minds of many. Durant ultimately left for the Brooklyn Nets in free agency, signaling that he wanted a fresh start and his own stage. Even though time has passed, those wounds may not have fully healed. Returning to Golden State would mean revisiting those old dynamics, and Durant may not be interested in rehashing that chapter of his career. Another factor is Curry himself. While the two superstars respected each other deeply and played beautiful basketball together, Durant has admitted before that he never felt fully embraced as the guy in Golden State. That was always Curry's team. Curry is the heart and soul of the franchise, the face of the dynasty, and the beloved figure among fans. Durant, on the other hand, was always seen as the outsider. Going back now would only reinforce that narrative. For a player as proud and competitive as Durant, that's a tough pill to swallow. Financial and roster implications also play a role. To acquire Durant, the Warriors would have had to gut parts of their team, trading away younger talents and draft assets. Golden State is already one of the most expensive teams in the league, and adding Durant's contract would push them further into luxury tax territory. Durant knows this. He's aware that joining the Warriors again might make them top-heavy, leaving the supporting cast thin. At this stage of his career, he doesn't want to be stuck in a situation where he shoulders the blame if things don't work out. And let's not forget Durant's competitive mindset. He's often spoken about wanting to prove himself, to show he can win in different circumstances. He tried that in Brooklyn alongside Kyrie Irving and James Harden, though injuries and chaos derailed that experiment. He's been grinding with the Phoenix Suns, and even though it hasn't brought a championship yet, Durant still believes in writing his own story. Returning to Golden State might feel like going backward, instead of pushing forward on his own path. The reaction from fans has been intense. Warriors supporters are understandably disappointed. The thought of Curry and Durant giving it one last shot was almost too good to be true. Social media has been flooded with mixed emotions, some angry at Durant for refusing, some respecting his decision to stay true to his vision, and others simply sad that basketball won't get to witness such a historic reunion. Meanwhile, rival fan bases are breathing a sigh of relief. Let's be honest, no one outside of Golden State wanted to see Curry and Durant back together. The league already remembers the dominance of that pairing, and the idea of them reuniting was terrifying for opponents. But what does this mean moving forward? For the Warriors, it's a wake-up call. They can no longer bank on the idea of reuniting with Durant or any other superstar from the past. They must forge ahead with new strategies, either by developing their young players like Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and Brandon Podziemski, or by making bold trades to bring in fresh talent. Curry isn't getting any younger, and the clock is ticking. Golden State will need to find another way to maximize the final years of his greatness. For Durant, the decision cements his determination to control his own narrative. Whether you agree with his choice or not, you have to respect that he's refusing to let the past define his future. He knows exactly what kind of criticism would come with a return to Golden State, and he's decided he'd rather face the challenges of carving out a legacy elsewhere than deal with the baggage of rejoining Curry's team. And that's where this story becomes truly fascinating. Because while the reunion is officially off the table, the question remains, what will Durant's next chapter look like? Will he finally lead his current team to a championship and silence the critics once and for all? Or will the decision to reject the Warriors come back to haunt him if his career ends without another ring? One thing's for sure, this decision has already sent shockwaves through the NBA. It reminds us of the fragile balance between legacy, pride, and opportunity in the careers of superstars. Durant and Curry gave us some of the most breathtaking basketball ever seen. They defined an era. But their paths are now diverging for good, and the reunion that so many dreamed of will remain just that, a dream.